Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you guys had a fantastic day. Welcome back to the markets, right? Nice big red day out there. So going into after the close Friday and going into open last night. Remember we were watching this 4 hour up here to confirm whether we were in a big 4 hour sell model down to these obvious lows right here, or if we inverse this, then we knew we were going back up to these highs. You see, we never even retested it. I already talked about this morning on the morning video, but some of you may not have watched this. I just wanted to cover it quick. But you see, we got that retest here on ES, which was a bit stronger, so they able to get up and dig into that 4 hour, gave us a nice rejection overnight in the London hours, and then you see it takes us down to our first target here, at least on NQ, and then going into today. We were looking for, we knew this was the target, right? We knew we should go see 760. And then what kind of reaction here, how, tells us whether, okay, are we going to 50% back up? Are we going to, is this like the bottom of this, wholesale model? And now do we go back up to these highs? But you see, we keep displacing back through. What's that tell us? Tells us that this sell model is not complete here, and we need to look at the next low. So our next low, convenience, sits down here at the 628 level, and you see what happens, right? We hit that 628 level. It happens to be a daily fair value gap sitting here, and let's go. And then you also see we are in this weekly fair value gap as well. So we have a weekly fair value gap as hit. We have a daily fair value gap hit, and we have this this 4 hour low, daily low swept as well perfectly. So I mean that's exactly what you want to see. So what I'm expecting next is I'm expecting some kind of 50% retracement here, at least on NQ, and I think that will tell us, what is coming next. So let's get rid of this to get some kind of confusion out of there, um, because even if it still is like a bigger 4 hour sell model, maybe this is just the start to come down to these lows perhaps. So I want to see some kind of 50% retracement before I even think about shorts again. And I want to see how we react when we get in this big old 4 hour fair value gap. So this is my next this is the next thing that I'm going to use for bias. I expect us to at least draw up into it. We may not get 50%. I would expect us to up to that 830 level. And then 790 or so would be the beginning of it. The thing I like about 790 is obviously we left some nice highs up there today. So like we left this high, this high, this high. We never swept that 789 level, which kind of lines up with this 50% retracement on the hourly. So and we never tapped into this 4 hours. So I would love to see us get up in here, see how we react to this. If we get over this, then I think we're gonna dig up into that 4 hour fair value gap. We also have nice highs sitting up here as well. Oh, these are the 878 highs. I'm sorry. So you see, so these would be lunch highs from today, and this would be like inside that 4 hour fair value gap. So I want to see us get up to that 50% mark up at 830. How we react there should tell us whether we continue down. So let's get that 830 marked. If we should continue down, to our next target would be 575, and then after 575, I would be looking at 541. So what's 541 here? Let's get off the ES chart here. Let's go to the weekly. 541. I kind of showed you guys this already, but this was still very, very interesting to me. Um, you have your like I said, I think we can pull back to 540 still, but there is no confirmation of that, right? I want to see some kind of uptick first and then back down. I don't want to just you don't just want to short because that things like this have been today where we 50% up and then everybody that's short is stuck, right? So on the weekly, I want to see us draw down to 545. So what else is convenient about this is a weekly fair value gap, right? Um, so if we draw this, look how this lines up, right? It's the CE of this weekly FVG, and it also puts us in a 50% retracement where we would rather look for a longs on the higher time frame and on the weekly chart, right? So a move down here would make longs better, but like I said, we are in the weekly FVG, so we can bounce anytime. We hit the daily, and we have a beautiful reaction off the off last Thursday the 14th low here at 628. So I mean that's pretty much textbook ICT there. You want to see that low swept and then a nice reaction back up. So like I said, just looking for 840 or 830 here on NQ, see what kind of reaction we get. So we're either going to this was it, and then we go back up. We inverse this 4 hour, and then obviously we're aiming at all these highs again, or I think we go back up hit 50%, and then we're going much lower from there. So that's just what I'm looking for going into tomorrow. Like I said, we'll wake up and we'll see what the hourly candles are showing us, and then we'll get a bias from there. So really 50-50 going into tomorrow, but at least short term. More on the bullish side right now. So that's NQ. Looking at ES today. So let's look at this. Really nothing much on the daily that I'm seeing. This is a daily order block. You see, we're still respecting the CE of it. So that's really it I see on ES right now. ES obviously much stronger than NQ. But the biggest thing I'm going to be watching still is this 4 hour. Same thing on NQ. Let's see where our 50% retracement is here. Our 50% retracement is up to 47.96, and that's really going to be it. So I want to see us get above the 47.96, above 50%, and then this 4 hour should tell us whether we are going to start being higher time frame bullish again, or if we're just going to come up and do one of these, and then come down and then come down and sweep these lows down here at 47.43. So that's what I'm looking for on ES. Just watch the 4 hour above. Other than that, how's the weekly look on ES? So ES right now had no respect for this weekly fair value gap, but looking at ES weekly for the first time here, what do you notice? Okay, um, look at this weekly volume imbalance. Nice respect for it. A beautiful reaction off of that volume imbalance. Remember, these do not like to continue the trend until these are filled. So, um, very algorithmic that we bounced from here, and at the same time NQ took 628, hit that daily FEG while inside that weekly fair value gap. So the case to be bullish is there, the case to be bearish is there. Like I said, so we'll see what the candles give us tomorrow morning, but I got like I said, just gonna stay short term bullish for now. Other than that, let's go see what play we took today. So we like usual, we caught the long today. Let's go see if I can find it here. Today was full of a lot of so we longed up to 781. Okay, so right, that's right. So we caught a 50% retracement today, which is what we know this we can do. Where is it now? So we caught this long right here, yeah. So we took a long position when we got over this 5 minute, right? So I was watching this and I was like, okay, 5 minute inverse. This is what I've been backtesting. Anytime we get like a 5 minute inverse, and there's a good hourly drop, we usually get that 50% retracement. It's a very good target. Like a lot of people might aim for like this high, but you see, we never took the high. We attempted to come back during lunchtime, take those highs, but we didn't. But let's see why. If we draw it from this low to this high, look, you see we hit 50% and dump. So we didn't have to take this high. The market had already moved back into a premium, and then we just keep on displacing back lower. So But yeah, we took a long position here, like 16,755, and then we rode it up to our final take profit at 782.83. I think is where we finally sold because we trimmed here and then we held a couple runners. But I said, now let's get out of this. I don't like how we're not pushing up higher here. So good thing we did. Otherwise, we would have got stopped down back down at break even. So that was a trade we took today. Like I said, anything else I don't really have. But you guys notice how like the market today though just like it trades 50%, right? Like hourly 50%, hourly. This is probably like an hourly here. Let's see here. Yeah, so you notice if we draw from here to this last swing high, because our swing high is after this candle. You see, we hit the bottom, and then I bet there's a 5 minute inverse here. We probably could have taken right here. I'm not worried about these FEGs because I expect the market to move back to at least 50% mark on the hourly. So you could have taken this 5 minute inverse up here. You could have longed at 664 and rode it all the way up for 42 handles up to 706, at least up to 50%. So would have been beautiful as well. Pretty much same trade here is here, but that's just what I use. I like those 3 and 5 minute inverses to show us kind of momentum moving back up to the 50% mark. So, yeah, just watch those 4 hours above us tonight. Want to see us tap into them and see how we react from there, and that should tell us whether we move back down to 47, 43, and down to that 575 and 540 level on NQ. So, with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you in the morning.